only you guys knew the lengths that I have gone to try and film this video today.
See, I tried giving love in the past, but I guess he was saving best for last. Oh God, just show it off. Yes he is, yes he is, yes he is, yes he is. Oh God, just show it off.
Hey guys, this is Jerica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a very well-awaited review. I am doing a drugstore makeup tutorial. I'm not doing any eyes or anything like that. I'm just going to be reviewing the new Maybelline Dream Urban Cover, and I'm also going to be reviewing the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I say reviewing because, you know, that's going to be a part of it too. I'm going to try to use all drugstore products, but I'm going to let y'all know now I don't have a drugstore setting powder. I don't have a drugstore setting powder or a good drugstore primer. So I'm going to be using a high-end primer, and I'm going to be using, it's not even high-end as far as my setting powder. You guys know I always use my Sacha Buttercup that I got from Amazon. So I couldn't find a really good hydrating drugstore primer, so I mean, I went to Walmart. So if I maybe had went to Ulta, I probably could have found one, but I went to Walmart, so I couldn't find one at Walmart. So here we are. So this is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. It says full coverage protective makeup, has sunscreen, broad spectrum, it's SPF 50. It says antioxidant enriched, pollution protection. This says it's supposed to give you a natural finish, so it doesn't say it's hydrating. It doesn't say it's matte. So I am going to read what it says it should do. As usual, I never have this stuff pulled up before. Now I'm reading the reviews on Ulta. It has 3.5 stars, so it doesn't have the greatest of reviews, but it says here, experience flawless coverage foundation specifically formulated to protect your skin from harmful environmental aggressors. Maybelline's Dream Urban Cover Flawless Coverage Foundation SPF 50 has broad spectrum and is enriched with antioxidants to help protect against pollution, yet feels lightweight and breathable. It not only leaves a natural looking finish, but protects skin day after day. Available in 16 shades. It says flawless coverage, protective makeup that achieves lightweight, breathable finish, a broad spectrum SPF 50 to help protect skin, enriched with antioxidants, protect against pollution and even skin tones, and covers imperfections. And it says natural finish. The color I got was 330 Toffee. Anytime I've ever worn a Maybelline foundation, I've always been 330. Like if you know, like in the matte the matte fit me poreless or whatever, I was 330. This I'm 330. In their Dream Matte Mousse, I'm caramel. When they have caramel, I'm caramel. When they have toffee, I'm toffee. So if that makes sense. So now I'm going to put on my Fenty Beauty primer, my hydrating primer. I probably don't really need a hydrating primer with this. Like, you know what? Like, this is so irritating. I cut this trying to make some baby hairs, and it's just like flying off to the side. It's really bothering me. So I'm just going to put on my Fenty Beauty primer. This is my hydrating primer that you guys know I absolutely love. And this primer is great for matte foundations. But like it says, this is not a matte foundation, but I'm just, you know, using it because I know my skin loves it, and I don't know how this is going to react to this, so we'll see. All right, so I got my hydrating primers on, and again, I'm in the color 330, and I have my brush that's dirty, so please don't judge me. You know, I meant to wash this off, but I just didn't. So, you know, we're just gonna hope that it doesn't affect, you know, this video or this foundation. So it's a little squeezy tube, so I'm going to squeeze. I guess I'm just gonna put the dots on my face. And as far as color, I don't think this is gonna be a good color match, honestly, because the colors, it says they have 16 shades, which they do. They have 16 shades, but it was 330 Toffee, 340 Cappuccino. Cappuccino was too dark. Toffee is a little too yellow, I guess you could say, but we're just going to go along with it. So now I'm just going to smooth this on like this. See, this is really yellow. Like this is how it is with me with drugstore foundations. Like their shade range is just not that good. But we're gonna make this work. So that was just those dots I put on my face. Now I'm going to blend it with a brush. See, it doesn't look so bad once I've blended it. I don't know about full coverage, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my other side. I need to just pin this out the way. Y'all, please don't judge me for my wig, okay? Like, I am a baby beginner in frontals, so. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply some on the other side, and I know I'm gonna put a little bit more on this side just because, you know, seeing how it applied on the other side, I'm definitely gonna need more. I hope Walmart takes back foundations while I'm doing this. I should have went to Ulta and got this. I don't know what I was thinking. This was just with the brush. Now I'm going to go in with the sponge, and I'm trying to see which side am I going to use. Alright, so now that everything's blended out and done, this color match is actually pretty spot on, okay? Y'all know I'm used to my Juvia's Place, which is darker, but it doesn't look darker. Like once I've done my, you know, foundation and concealer and bronzer and stuff, it actually looks okay. So I'm not really used to it matching right away because this is actually a perfect match. First impressions, not so bad, not so bad. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with, this is also something new that I've never tried. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I got it in the shade 410, which is Almond, I guess, or Almond is almond, I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and break the seal and open this, which I'm so scared because for me, I need concealers that are more like yellow, and this is like the yellowest that they had. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, but if I like this, I'm definitely keeping it. But let's just go ahead and see. So one thing, this is a new sponge. I've never used this sponge. This is the Morphe highlight and contour sponge. I'm not liking this because it's really hard. Actually, like, it's not blending out my concealer the way I want it to be blended. I should have just went ahead with my Real Techniques sponge, you know, something that I know that I like, because this is not, I don't like this sponge. This sponge has just messed up my life. Like it just messed up my entire look. Like you can't tell on camera, but this just messed this entire look up. I'm gonna go in and set my face using my Sacha Buttercup in, I was gonna say in the shade, but it's actually just Sacha Buttercup. Now for finishing powder, I normally go in with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, but since this is supposed to be drugstore, I'm not going to use it, which is really killing me because I really want to use it. Yeah, so I'm normally going with my my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, but I'm going to go in with my Milani Medium Deep Shine Proof Powder. It's a Conceal and Perfect powder. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now for bronzer, this is my Holy Grail old bronzer that I used to always use, that I stopped using because it's just so old. It's like 2 or 3 years old, and I know I shouldn't be using this, but this is the only bronzer that I like drugstore. I have this CoverGirl Full Spectrum bronzer, but look at the color difference. Like, this Full Spectrum bronzer doesn't even really show up on my face. I'm going to use the Full Spectrum first just to show y'all, like, but it doesn't really show up on my face at all. Man, I was sent this stuff CoverGirl sent me this, and I guess they thought that this would work, but it doesn't. Like, this bronzer is very, very subtle. Like, you can barely see it, but it's not giving me like any color for it. Like, I can see it on camera, but in person I can't really see it. So I'm going to go in on top of that with my CoverGirl Queen bronzer. This is the color Ebony Bronze. I really hate that they stopped making this, because this was my favorite bronzer. Like, this was great. So let me dab, but you gotta be careful with this because it's really red. For highlighter though, well, I need to contour my nose, even though I don't really need to contour because it looks like I contoured my nose. Ooh, okay, apparently there's still product on here, a lot of it. Yeah, I think that's just from my glasses, so because that ain't going nowhere. So hopefully y'all, yeah, I think it's just a mark from my glasses. That's not even powder. Here I am trying to make this disappear that's not supposed to disappear. So anyway, these lashes though, this lash is coming off. It's really bothering me. I'm trying my best to ignore it, but it's definitely coming off. For my brows though, I use NYX eyebrow gel, and this is the NYX eyebrow pencil. Today was just one of those days where it just wasn't a good brow day, but you know, we still had to do this video, so here we are. Woo. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm using the Milani Strobe Light highlighter, and the color, it was 04. It was called Glowing. This was and still is a super great drugstore highlighter, just as well as the Maybelline. Ooh. Well, I'm sounding congested all of a sudden. Just as well as the Maybelline Master Chrome. So I'm going to go in with this. This is really good. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished look. So as far as the foundation, it is a 100% perfect match. It is a perfect match. So I love that. Like, I love that it's a perfect match. I'm gonna give this foundation another try though, using my holy grail products, like using products that I know that I love, and sponges that I know that I love. So I don't know, like, I feel like it's, maybe I had to use like twice, go over my face twice, but it's definitely covering all my dark spots. It's besides my nose. Like, I have this really dark mark on my nose from when I had a chicken pox when I was like 4. So like, it covered it, but it didn't, like, I didn't go over my nose a million times. Like, I just never go over my nose like that, because your nose just looks really bumpy and bad when you have too many layers of foundation and makeup in general. So, but the foundation, like, I love how the foundation looks. Now that concealer, I like the coverage of it, but I think that shade just wasn't, you know, the right shade. Like, it doesn't look bad on camera, but in person I just feel like it was a little too beige for me. But as far as the coverage is great. But I really think what messed everything up was the sponge that I used, that Morphe sponge. And yeah, I'm taking this Morphe sponge back to Ulta. Hopefully they'll accept it. I don't know if they take sponges back or not. Hopefully they do, because I just really want to get another Real Technique sponge and call it a day. Like, stick with what works. Like, we know this. Like, I don't know why I be trying this new stuff, because I know that even when it comes to setting powders, like, nothing works like my Sacha Buttercup. Nothing has worked. So I like the foundation, but I'm going to try this again using, you know, the Maybelline foundation with my Born This Way, you know, concealer and my ColourPop stuff. I'm going to do this again with that stuff and see how it works, because it's really kind of hard for me to really judge it, seeing how bad the concealer looks. But overall, I really like the foundation, which is really what this video was about, the foundation. But as far as first impressions, I really like how it looks. It's a natural finish, it's not matte, but I did use hydrating primers, as you guys saw at the beginning of this video. So, you know, maybe that would help keep my skin moisturized and stop it from getting oily looking. But that is it for this video, you guys. I don't want it to be too long. So if you guys like this video, I hope you guys thumbs up and subscribe, and welcome to all my new subscribers who are subscribing to my channel. I don't know where y'all are coming from. Most of y'all are coming from my cruise videos, and it's like, I don't take cruises that much, so it kind of sucks, because I'm like, you know, you guys want to see more travel vlogs. But we're speaking more travel into existence in 2020, especially cruises, because I just love them. But I thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.